Alright, in this session we're going to do the post-service production, which is modifying the live stream record, which is on sermon.net, and also editing the website, the church's website, to include the new live stream on the page that shows the most recent service. Okay, so I'm on my home computer here. So first thing we're going to do is fire up a browser, and I'm going to go to we'll go to sermon.net, sermon.net. You see it's already pre-filled there. Enter there. And it is here that we log in, and this is where our live stream is hosted. So we click log in there, and then we'll enter our email and password to log in. We'll come back to that in a moment. Now let's jump over to our church's website, which is hosted at wix.com. So we'll go to wix.com. It knows me on this computer, so it will probably log us in directly without me having to plug in our email and password combination. And sure enough, it's taking me to the dashboard, which is where you go to our First Baptist Church website right here. And over here we'll see a thing about editing our website as soon as this is done loading up here. And there we go. Site actions right here. See where I am? Just click on there and go to edit our site. And this will take a few seconds to load up, and it will bring our site on screen. So while that's doing that, let's go back over to sermon.net, and we're going to log in here. I'm going to pause while I log in so our credentials are not on the screen. Okay, so we are back on the screen. We're logged in into sermon.net, and here we are. This is the home page of sermon.net. Now, to see where our stream goes, now what happens is when we record it at church, it gets sent through the internet by using our OBS software, Open Broadcaster software. That sends it to sermon.net. At sermon.net, it is then rebroadcast for us out onto the internet, and it actually goes to our player. There's a player plugged into our website page, and it's there that people can watch it. Once the stream has completed, we're done the service for the day, the stream stops. We physically stop this recording at the church, and then that video that's also been captured on sermon.net is reconfigured, recoded into something that's playable on our website like a movie. So as you can see right now, down in the lower part of the screen here, see this right here? It's actually doing that processing right now. So this is the live stream for today. That's the number for, this is the number sequence of it. And it's going through see it's at 30-odd% of the processing period. So we're going to go see where it goes. So we go up to Episode Manager, and we can look in Episode Archive. So the archive obviously is where all our service information and episodes are. So I'm just scrolling down here a little bit. So what do we see here? We see this one here. This is our master live episode. So all streams that we make initially go into this one. Following completion of the stream, or when we turn off the stream at the church, then it becomes recoded into a playable version. Now this is the one from this morning. You see the date, 12/13/2020, started streaming at 10:49 a.m. And this is the one that is currently being recoded down here, you see. This is the one it's working on right now. Here you see, we've got another one from this morning. We did have a little bit of a hiccup in our broadcast this morning. It seemed to be streaming, but it wasn't going out. So the guys restarted the stream a few minutes into the service again. You see the 5-minute gap there at 10:44 and 10:49. We reported back that the stream wasn't coming over, so the guys restarted the stream. So this one's only the first few minutes of the service. So understanding that and realizing what happened, we can just go in and delete that one because we're not really going to need it. And it says, "Are you sure you want to delete this?" Yes. Okay. So here you can see last week's episode that was already completed and loaded into our website for people to look at during the course of the week and Sunday and later on Sunday. So once again, it's still processing this week's right here. But what the important thing we want to get here, we're going to come back and finish this as soon as it gets to 100% here and this finishes up. And we'll know it when we come back. It's finished. We'll see this icon here, which means you can go to the website and just listen to it, or this one here, which says you can actually view it in the video of it. So see this number right here, right at the end here, 217-10367. 217-10367. That's the identification for this particular video. Just this one done today. You see this one from last week? It's got a different number on the front. And if we go a week before, you see that one also has a different identifier number. So that number there is the one that enables us to easily plug it into our Wix website. Okay? So just remember that. We're going to come back to this in a little bit as soon as this is done. But right now, while we're doing that, let's jump back over to our Wix website right here. So once again, back to Site Actions. I'm going to click here, and we're going to edit our website. Now keep in mind, a website, when you're in the back end editing it like this, imagine it's kind of like a book, and we're going in and perhaps a blank book, or a book that's got some things written in pencil. So you can go in there and make some changes and corrections on that page. So a website is nothing more than a series of pages that can be modified and changed. So we're going in to edit the website here, and as soon as this little thing gets done popping up the website, there we are. Okay, so this is the home page, the front page of our website. When somebody comes to our front page, this is what they see. What we want to do is go farther back into the book and do the page that has to do with the live streaming and the replay of the live stream. So this is our list of pages in our website. So we can click here, and these are all our pages that we have. So we're going to come down to not the live stream one, but rather the latest message video. So this is where we're going to plug in this morning's video. So we click there, and now it's going to reload this page with this screen here with that page. So what do we see? Well, this is actually last week's still on there. This is the beginning of last week's service. So now we want to change it to reflect this week's service, which is just done a few minutes ago. So we click here, we can click up in here, just left click, and you see it change. It says edit code. That's where we want to go. What we're doing is we're changing the code. See this little video player that's going on in here? This is actually a little movie player that's built into the website, and the movie that it's playing is the one that's currently on our sermon.net website from last week. So this little player here is capturing and replaying the video from sermon.net. So we're going to go up here and we're going to put this week's sermon, or I'm sorry, not sermon, but service number in it. So when we click edit code, this dialog box pops up, and the only thing we need to look for is we scroll down here. I'm just left clicking, dragging down, and look, here's the number. This number right here refers to the number we were just looking at on the sermon.net site. This is that number that is keyed to the particular video that's showing up on the player right now. So since that still has last week's, we want to change it to the current week video, which was, it started with the same numbers, 217, but then it went to 10367. So we take out all the extra numbers, but we leave the question mark. That's important. So the number that we plug in here is the number associated from sermon.net for this week's service. And as we saw, it was 217-10367. We update that. And first it's going to tell us that, well, sorry, it's not found yet. That's only because it wasn't finished uploading it. So as soon as it gets done, that coding thing that was going on in the lower left-hand corner, that video would be visible and playable. Okay? So we are done editing the website, but the important thing is whenever you make a change in your website, you've got to go up here and click on Publish. What that does is that saves and uploads our changes. It says, here we go, we're done. One thing I always do, I don't know if it's absolutely necessary, I always go up here to this little icon that shows this is a phone or a tablet icon, a mobile device icon. So it kind of gives you a view as to what it's going to look like on a mobile device. So I just click there. Once again, I just want to make sure that the video is showing, and it is. So when I'm satisfied with that, once again, I can click on Publish. Because the way the website is, you can make those the mobile device look a little bit differently than the computer type device website. Okay? All right, we're done again. So once again, I'm just going to flip back to the computer image, and it will change. Just to be on the safe side, I click at one more Publish. That's just me. Click Done. So now we're done editing the Wix website. So when the video is done being encoded on sermon.net, it will automatically appear on this page, which is says a recording of the Sunday morning message. So we can close here. We can say, yep, we're leaving. We're done here. And we can close here. We're done there. Okay, so now we're back to the sermon.net the editing studio where we started out. We are still waiting for our current week's video to be completed. You can see right there it's about 57%. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pause it, and we're going to rejoin this when it's completed encoding. It may be another 10 to 15 minutes before it's finished that. Okay, so we see now that the little encoding meter has gone away. This week's message and service, there's the number, and now it has those icons for the playing the audio or the video. So now we know the video is all ready to go. But there's a couple things we need to do. First, we want to change the name from just saying live. We want it to say something more like this, the title of the message and the week. And also we want to change this image here so that what I've been doing is capturing a screenshot from the message portion, which shows the title on the screen. So let's go ahead and do that. pretty easy to do. Let's click right here. We just click on, left click on the church, First Church image right here. And then that pops up this dialog box. And I'm just going to scroll down, left click and scroll down, drag down a little bit here. So we keep going. Here's our details, and we scroll down to episode name. So here is where we can replace where it just says live. We can put in today's date, 2020/12/13 space hyphen, and then the message title, which was Real Christmas. And this is week 2. There we go. So that'll change our title. Now we want to scroll down a little bit more, and this is the thing that we're going to change and substitute a picture and capture an image from the recording itself. So it says right here, get artwork from video. We're going to left click on this, and it pops up this player. And see, it says take a snapshot. Watch what happens here. We're just going to click on play, left click there, and that starts our recording. So this is the message. This is the service. So let's jump up ahead. I'm just clicking forward till we get to the message. We're almost there. You can jump ahead if you're real brave, about knowing what's happening. So this little video was just before the title page of the
U-turns on squealing tires.
What I do is I just kind of watch this.
Drove back,
take a snapshot.
and we pulled in. I felt so bad. There was little Spencer
Try to get a
with his coat on and everything, standing on the porch by himself. Kids that they forgot someone at home while they're headed to Europe. These U-turns on squealing tires. Drove back, and we pulled in. I felt so bad. There was little Spencer.
There. So I clicked on take a snapshot, so it captured this image right here, and that's okay. You want to make sure a pastor's facial expression is okay. Sometimes when you do a screenshot, a quick snap like that, people will have an odd expression. Hands will be in a weird place. So you just want to make sure it looks okay. So we click save when we're satisfied with that. If not, you just redo it. So there it becomes the identifying image for this particular video for that week. Alright, so we're done there. We've made those changes. We can go back to episode archive, and once again grab and scroll down a little bit, left click, hold, and scroll down. Now we can see we've got Real Christmas week 2. I didn't capitalize that like I did last week, but that's not the end of the world. So that's ready to go, and we are all done. So when we close here, those changes automatically get reflected on the Wix website that we've already loaded this player on. So we have now modified the sermon.net hosting site where all the videos are stored. So if somebody goes to our website and says, I want to look at last week's Sunday message because I wasn't able to make it, or just couldn't see Sunday's message while it was live streamed. So they click that. What they're actually looking at is this video here being played on the Wix website. So it's kind of like our own private YouTube collection. Okay? All right, that's it for today.